Today I fucked up by playing a video of a man having sex with a chicken during my flight. This happened a couple days ago and I just wanna say this before I get to it. If the two people sitting beside me see this, I'm so sorry. I work in construction and sometimes things said and done get a little weird. Well, there is this joke going around that one of our co-worker likes to have sex with chickens. Yes, I know. He laughs too, and jokes with it too. Well, someone found an actual video of some random guy fucking a chicken and made us believe it was our co-worker. The video was sent to me and ended up in my gallery automatically. I was taking a 4-hour flight to go home after a long work shift. I was absolutely exhausted. I got the middle seat of a 3-seat row, so I was in between two complete strangers. After takeoff I paid for Wi-Fi so I can write some emails and messages to friends home on WhatsApp. This is where I really screwed up. I was attaching a picture to one of my message, and after opening the gallery on my phone, I sneezed. Sneezing in the middle of two people on economy flights is awkward already. I had snot all over my hands, so I put the phone down on the plane tray, not noticing I accidentally clicked on the chicken video. I pushed the assistance button to get some tissues, not realizing the bigger issues. Didn't look at my phone on the tray once. I was staring at the flight attendant to really get her attention. It took a good minute before the flight attendant came over. My right hand was, again, full of snot, so she put the tissues down, on top of my phone. I picked them up and died inside. There was this video of a dude fully penetrating his ding-dong into a chicken for at least a whole minute playing on my phone in the view of the two people beside me. Yes. Too long didn't read. Played a video of a dude fully penetrating a chicken for two strangers on a plane without noticing. Look at it this way, you'll never see those people again in your life, fortunately for you. And gave them a great travel story. Who came first? Today I clucked up FTFY. What the fuck did you do for the rest of the flight? Just wishing for death. What the fuck did he search for to find this in the first place? I pushed the assistance button to get some tissues, not realizing the bigger issues. I don't know if this was an accident or you're a rapper on your spare time, Slick Rhymes toe. Today I fucked up by flirting with my lawyer boyfriend online. My boyfriend runs a law firm with his brother and have 3 other lawyers on their team. I went to his website to watch their new welcome video and a chat box popped up with my boyfriend's name/picture, asking if I had any questions. I took this opportunity to set the stage for tonight's sexy time activities and asked what kind of legal trouble he could get in if he tied me up/some other not so modest details. About 15 minutes later, he calls me to tell me that they put his name/face up there as the default, but that any message sent in that chat goes to all 5 of them immediately via email. So his brother and staff also saw my messages. They had a very good laugh about it, and I won't be visiting the office again for a very long time. Too long didn't read. I sexted my boyfriend and 4 of his colleagues what I wanted to do in bed later. Oh boy. Yes, he does. But now he doesn't get me bringing him lunch for a while. I still think he's coming out ahead. This is a good FU. Sorry for laughing, op. I really enjoyed reading that. Oh my. Those usually go to the paralegal. That's just. Whoever thinks a website chat box goes to an individual. Sounds like you're wanting the long arms of the law. I should warn you, I have a concealed weapon. I hope you're familiar with this state's penal code. Today I fucked up by trusting my coworkers with money. Making an update of the r/TIFU page 7/5 2 AM. I'm a bartender. I've been working with the same people for a couple of years now. The 2 people I'm about to talk about got hired at the beginning of this bar opening with me. Like I said, it's been about 2 years. These 2 girls have been an incredibly huge part of my life ever since. We have pretty much been inseparable since we became friends during opening. Today, I worked a double. I opened, there's always just one person during the day shifts, and that was me today, and I was slammed. It's summer break, we are a bar arcade, so I didn't get to stock everything I needed to prepare night shift. At 5 o'clock, when my night shifters got to work, instead of taking a break, I took that time to finish the things I couldn't to prepare night shift fully. And then instead of taking a break after that, I went ahead and got back behind the bar and started working because they were busy, and I couldn't leave them in the weeds. To finish up, we got our asses kicked. After my 12 straight hour shift with no break, I finally was cut, so I did my side work, and before I was ready to clock out, I went to our till, ready to do the 3-way split. Since the way we do things, we just take the entire place and split it, and a bunch of credit card tips were missing. To summarize, my co-workers had tried to hide over $150 in credit card tips to try and not split with me. And I am so fucking upset, my heart felt like it could explode, and I'm pretty sure I just lost my best friends, but also, fuck both of them. Too long didn't read, my bartenders slash best friends slash co-workers tried to steal over $150 from me after I worked a 12-hour shift today, and I'm fucking upset about it. Holy shit, this blew up. Hi, Reddit. I have a couple updates to questions I saw, but first want to say thank you to everyone who is showing me support and giving me some really good advice. I had a good night's rest and time to cool down and think more rationally about what conspired last night. Update 1, yes, I did get my money. This was after I had noticed when I went to do the split that there were multiple credit card payments missing their tips, which you can enter in at any time. Side note, it had been about an hour before we entered in any more tips because we were actually pretty busy focusing on other things. And for my fellow bartenders, we split tips after all your early out shit is done, because we still talk to bar guests while doing it. Also yes, I did confront them and ask them why they both did it the second I figured out what had just went down. Neither of them really wanted to face the situation. So I took the hidden credit card tips and split them 3 ways and fucking bounced. Also, Lamau, I'm a girl. As for the cash tips, who the fuck knows? They could have swiped some of that too, but I'll never know. The 3 of us are gonna have a meeting about this after a long group chat message I sent just between the 3 of us. I'm gonna basically let them explain themselves before going straight to the owners, and hopefully communication can be handled in a more positive light moving forward. I was scheduled to work after my morning shift as a double. Everyone was well aware of that. I'm getting questions as if I just voluntarily stayed to eat into their tip pool. Hell no, I was scheduled to open and then work an early out night shift. I will update after our meeting. Update 2, so I want to clarify on a couple points before I talk about the meeting. I've been asked, are you 100% sure they tried to actually hide this money? And don't jump to conclusions so quickly, so let me explain very clearly. On the right of our register is a cup we get credit card slips in that have not been entered into the computer. On the left of the register is a cup of credit card slips that have been put into the register. At the time it was ready for me to do the split, the credit card slips that were in the cup on the right were gone. Asked about it, I got pretty much no response. I'm not an idiot, and there are really only a couple of hiding places behind the bar, so I lifted the register and found the hidden / unentered credit card slips, and mildly flipped the fuck out, because I'm also not trying to make a scene with a full bar behind me, because God forbid one of us have an ounce of professional courtesy left in our bones. I also want to let everyone know that I have read pretty much all of these comments and have taken everybody's advice to heart, and I can't express my appreciation for that enough. Okay, so, I'm going to refer to these 2 co-workers M and K. M was the one who texted me after I had left work to try and apologize and somewhat explain herself. I didn't text her back immediately because I needed a minute to not say things that could hurt me or, quite honestly, hurt her as well. I wanted to talk about this seriously and rationally. The next morning, yesterday morning, the first thing I did was call my boss. I told her everything, and I sent her screenshots of the text messages M had sent me. I called a meeting between me, K, M, and my boss all together. I got to work early, and M had actually gotten there right around the same time, also showing up early, and K worked yesterday morning, which I completely forgot she had to open, so fuck me, but But when I got to work, I saw Kay, and she walked right by me in the parking lot not saying a word to me. Also not coming to the meeting. That's super cool. So, my boss, M, and myself all sat down in our back office and had a long chat. Now I just got to work, I closed last night, and had to open today. Clopens are the best /s, so I will be back to update some more after I get home and my shift is over. Just wanted to let everyone know that I'll still be updating you, probably for the next few days. Making an update on r/TIFU tonight. Follow my feed for updates on this shit. You didn't fuck up. You got fucked over. r/TIFU. It's not the first time they stole from you. It's the first time you caught them. Also might not be the first time, also it might have been just one of them. Who knows? Wasn't you though, so hold your head high and tread that boat. Today I fucked up a high ground. Winking face. It was definitely both of them, and I called them both out for hiding the tips from me, and neither of them wanted anything to do with the confrontation. When I left, one of them texted me profusely apologizing, saying our friendship was more important than money and she felt awful for the dishonesty. She also said she couldn't speak for the other employee we were working with, but she should have spoken up when the idea was set forth behind my back. When I was 18 I got a job working in my local pub. During my first shift I shadowed 2 people and basically just made drinks all night with minimal cash handling. It was a busy Friday night, so spending a lot of time finding things on the till was not a good idea. At the end of the shift they both told me I did a good job, well done, see you tomorrow. I later on found out that a decent amount of money was missing from the till and they tried to blame it on me, saying that I had given too much change or hadn't put the money through correctly or stolen it. I know that I didn't do anything wrong, as I served a few people with small orders and nowhere near the amount that they claimed I had screwed up or stolen. I'm still salty about it now that they did their best to steal. Blame it on the newbie and think that it was okay. Gotta be a shitty person to see a newbie as an opportunity to steal what is probably a petty amount of cash from your work. Couldn't be worth risking your job over. Hope they got their comeuppance. I was a bartender and my co-workers stole from myself and a few others as well. We would work our ass off and only get a couple bucks more than an average night, only to find out they swiped the extra cash while I was taking out the trash. It's rough, I'm sorry.